Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about lesson 2 from Beehive book. This lesson deals with two great music personalities of our world. Part 1 deals with Evelyn Glennie, a very young Scottish girl, and part 2 deals with Ustad Bismillah Khan, one of the renowned Indian musician and Shehnai player. Okay, let us start part 1. This story deals with Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie was a Scottish girl, and she was gradually turning deaf from the very beginning of her life. The part 1, point number 1. This part tells that one day Evelyn Glennie, when she turned 17 years old, she was going to the Royal Academy of Music in London for an audition to get admission over there. And for that she was waiting in an underground train platform, and as at that age she turned completely deaf. She couldn't listen or hear anything through her ears. So and but she had a very extraordinary talent to feel the sound and vibration through different parts of her body. When she was standing on the train platform, she could feel the vibration of the approaching train. She was nervous, at the same time excited, because she was going to that academy for the first time for an interview. So that is why she was nervous and excited. She could feel the approaching train. Okay, and it was not a very easy task for anyone to get admission over there, any common man. And for that reason, it was a bigger challenge for a girl who couldn't hear, was going to attend an audition for the music. That is why it is said it was really very bigger challenge, because she was profoundly deaf. She was profoundly deaf क्योंकि she was completely hear impaired. She couldn't hear anything. Point number 2. Point number 2 deals with how Evelyn Glennie turned deaf. Okay. Evelyn Glennie's hearing loss was not a sudden thing. He lost her hearing gradually, because of some nerve problem. It was first noticed by her mother, Isabel Glennie, when she was 8 years old. When Evelyn was 8 years old, Isabel Glennie, her mother, noticed something, because Evelyn Glennie was waiting to play a piano, and they were calling her, but she they called her name and she didn't move. That is why Isabel realized that there must be some problem with Evelyn. But Evelyn used to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. In initial life, at 8 or 9 or 10 years old, when she used to hide or conceal it. Conceal means hide it from her growing deafness. She used to hide it from her friends and teachers. But finally, when she turned 11, her marks started deteriorated. She was getting very lower and lower marks, scoring low. So once her headmistress called her parents and asked her, requested her parents to take to a specialist. Here specialist means doctor. The headmistress informed her parents to take her and go to a specialist and check her properly. Then it was discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. Her hearing was severely impaired, very much damaged. because of the gradual nerve damage. They means the teacher. They means the doctors were they were advised, means Evelyn Glennie's parents are advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids. Hearing aids, some machines or some electronic gadgets will help, which helps people to listen to the sound, those who have hearing problem. And the doctor also told them to send her to a school for the deaf. When when Evelyn heard it, or Evelyn realized it, everything looked black to her, because it was not an easy task for Evelyn to join a new and special school all of a sudden, and everything related to her past life will be changed for that. Yet she had to do it. Then point number 3 deals with her fight against all the odds. But Evelyn was not going to give up. Evelyn was very brave girl, and she was not going to give up and quit. She also wanted to lead a normal life, and also want to lead or pursue her interest in music. One day Evelyn saw a young girl playing xylophone, and that day she decided she also would like to play it, and would like to be a musician in life. But most of the teachers, when they heard about Evelyn's intention, they discouraged her, because everyone thought that it will not be a very easy task for a girl who cannot hear. But percussionist Ron Forbes, one of the great musicians. A percussionist means a person who plays drum and tabla, etc. Ron Forbes, when Ron Forbes found that she was quite determined, Evelyn was quite determined and had potential, then she started. Ron Forbes started training with Evelyn Glennie. What did Ron Forbes do? Initially, he started training with 2 drums, having different notes, having different sounds, and informed Evelyn not to listen through ears, but to try to sense, try to feel the sound or music in some other ways. Evelyn also tried to do that, and realized that Evelyn could feel higher drum from the waist up. The drum which was placed in the higher part of her body, she could feel the vibration or sound of that drum through the upper part of the body, and the lower one's sound she could feel it from the waist down, means lower part of her body. And she realized that she could now sense certain notes in different parts of her body. She could feel the music in different parts, through the different parts of her body. And then she started practicing more and more, and for her sheer determination and hard work, she finally turned into a very great musician. Then number 4 deals with the past life of her. When Evelyn was before 17, what Evelyn used to do, Evelyn in earlier time joined a youth orchestra in United Kingdom, and travelled all around the kingdom while performing with it. But when she turned when she auditioned for the Royal Music School when she turned 17 and joined that Royal Academy of Music. She gradually moved from the orchestral work and started giving solo performance. Orchestral work means group work. After joining of the Royal Academy of Music, she left that orchestral work and started solo performance, single performance alone. And at the end of the 3 years course, means she joined at the age of 17 over there in Royal Academy, and when she turned 20 or 21, she had already captured most of the top awards. She won a lot of top awards of that time. Number 5 point, it says Evelyn's how Evelyn reacted after being famous. Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. When Evelyn is asked, Evelyn didn't think that she had done some heroic job or work. She was very down to earth girl and very humble also. So she in response of it, she said that if anyone work hard and know where they are going, they will get there. Means according to Evelyn, if someone is hardworking, if she or he is determined, and if she or he has some goal, fixed goal, obviously he will succeed. And she got right up to the top, world's most sought after multi-percussionist. Sought after means very famous. Everyone used to attend her music concerts and all those things. And at the same time, she she achieved the mastery of some 1,000 instruments. She learned playing more than 1,000 instruments, and she started giving international performances throughout the world. Point number 6 tells about the interview of Evelyn Glennie taken by our narrator. Once our narrator went for an interview with Evelyn Glennie, and that our narrator says that it is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. It would be really very amazing to see Evelyn Glennie work and play music and talk to someone else so effortlessly. Instead that she cannot listen, she cannot hear. Though she couldn't hear, but yet she could do everything so perfectly. It was really very interesting to see. The interview almost took 2 hours discussion. They were discussing out more than 2 hours, but she never missed a word. Narrator says that during that time, whatever narrator asked to her, she never missed a word. Means she everything got it and gave the right answer of the questions. And what Evelyn said, see, men with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. While laughing, Evelyn said that men with bushy beards gave me trouble. Why did Evelyn say that? Because Evelyn had another extraordinary talent to read the lips. Means when someone used to talk to her, she used to look at the lips and the movement of lips and facial expression, let her know what question is being asked. Means she could read the facial expression and lips. Through that she could know how what the other person is asking to her. But men with bushy beards means the people or the person who have lots of beards and mustache all over their lower part of the mouth and lower part of chin, and means the lips and mouth is, if the lips and mouths are covered with beard, it would be really very hard for Evelyn Glennie to read their facial expression and also the lips movement. That is why she said that the men with bushy beards give me travel. Okay, so today we are only going to explain this part up to point number 6. Next day we will explain the next part. You again listen to that video and then read the whole part on story. Thank you.